Hey guys, how are you? Mr. Bascom. I'm outside. I'm in my front porch. Just kind of figured I'd try something before dinner. I'm going to be doing an interview for my YouTube interview show coming up after 7. It'll be interview number 4 that I'm doing. So I'm going to see if anyone pops in here. Let's see what happens. I'll give you a minute. I usually do. Let's see if anyone's here. I got 3 people here. Wow, Alexa Callegas. Wow, holy smokes. That's a voice from the past, a senior, I think, at Spelman, I believe, right? Alexa? Hello, Kadiatu. I don't know who Brisk is because I don't remember these other names, but hey, Alexa, are you there? That'd be a cool person to talk to for a minute. I am out in my front yard, so the lighting's a little different. Justin, I should know better. Hello, Parisa. Hey, Zamir. Oh my gosh. Wow, you just made me feel ancient. For some reason, I thought, oh my gosh. Yeah, that would make sense. Wow, holy cow. I am very old. That is cool. Where are you going to college, Alexa? Hey, Nina. Hey, Timothy. Hey, Gabby. Where are you going to college, Alexa? Wow, holy smokes. You're a junior? My goodness. That's crazy. While I am waiting for Alexa to tell me where she's going to college, a few things. First, 8th graders, you need to make sure you're keeping up with your work. St. Thomas Aquinas, Stack. My sister went there for a while, actually. That's cool. Hello, Eric. Yes, I am bussing. Hey, Raina. I don't know who Haley Davia is, but hello. 8th graders, please, please, please. You know, we're coming down. We're less than 25 days now, and every grade's going to matter for you. And we are putting things together to determine whether or not you're graduating. So if you owe me work, get it in. Finish strong. I've mentioned this before. A couple of you have seen me talk about it. I am starting an interview show. That's who I am, Bas. I am Bussin' Bascom. That's me. I am starting an interview show called Schooled by Mr. Bascom. And excuse me while I adjust my screen. I have done 3 interviews. I'm doing my 4th interview today, and I interview former students from over the years about how they got to where they are now from way back when I taught them. You know, and we talk about the transition from middle school to high school to real life, whether it's college or a job. And it's been a lot of fun, a lot of lessons, a lot of laughs. I think my younger and more recent students and current students can learn a lot from it. We're going to start putting them up real soon. I have an old former student of mine that works in production work, and he's really helping me make it look cool, make it look bussin', you know. So that's something I'm pretty excited about. And I want you guys to subscribe. I want you guys to talk about my YouTube channel to your brothers, sisters, and friends, and people that were in my class are in my class. And I want you guys to, you know, spread the word. And then when this comes out, and we're thinking of making it into a podcast, you know, hopefully you guys subscribe, and hopefully word of mouth gets around about it. I think it'll be fun. It's interesting. It's a little different. It's trying to get the perspective of young people. You know, I think that'll be a good listen. I think you guys can be, you know, motivated and inspired and hear people that have gone through similar experiences as you guys. And, you know, rather than just hear it from a teacher or from your parent, you know, or you can hear it from somebody who was in your shoes, you know, a few years ago, or 5 or 10 or 15 plus years ago. You know, I think that'll make a big difference. So that's what I'm hoping for. That's really what I'm promoting. I hope you guys that are here watching today, I hope you're all subscribed. If you're not subscribed, why not subscribe? I think it'll be a good idea, Eric. All right. I'll get to those questions in a minute. It's kind of funny. I'm talking about one thing, and then people start asking me about something else. You know, so hope you subscribe. Now, as far as some of these questions that are up there, yes, I did watch the draft. Obviously, I would watch the draft. I think you know me pretty well, Zamir, and obviously I would not miss something like that. But I'm not going to talk about that now. I don't have a lot of time. We're actually going to have dinner in a few minutes, but I figured I'd pop in. It's nice outside. It was mad hot all weekend. So why not do something now? I figured, you know. So, but the lighting's off in here. My face looks real dark. So, thank you, Eric. I agree. Oh wow, Hashem. Eighth grade's okay. They're solid. Thank you, Gabby. I appreciate you subscribing. Spread the word. I don't know who my child K-pop is. You guys have some goofy names. I want new subscriptions. I want to keep the old ones, but I want to keep expanding. We're up to 339 as of this recording. So if I could get to 500, that would be great. And then, like I said, when the new show comes out, Schooled by Mr. Bascom, hopefully you guys will be the first people, the originals of what will hopefully be, a lot more subscribers and a lot more interesting stories and a lot more, interaction between not just teacher and student, but, learners. You guys, you have a commonality with the people that I'm interviewing. They were in your shoes. I taught them in 7th and 8th grade. And some of them, my first interview, he was in my first class I ever taught when I taught elementary school. So, I think there's a lot that you guys can learn from it. I think I really am promoting it a lot. You'll be hearing me talk about it more and more. And as the school year starts to come to an end, it's just yet another way that we can kind of communicate and connect with each other. And I can talk to you guys and hear from you, and you can hear from, people that were in your shoes, or, hopefully maybe get some good life lessons there. Thank you, Jada. Let's see. What do I got going on here? I got a few minutes still. Hey, Emily. That's fine. Now I know who you are. I like that. So you got me a new subscriber. Awesome. More subscriptions, the better. This one's quicker. Like I said, usually I want to talk to you more. The last one I did a couple weeks ago. Hey, Michael. Last one I did a couple weeks ago was with Kylie. She loved it. I'm still working on Dallas doing his. He's still a little shy when it comes to these things. And Kylie was great. She was a natural. And it's funny because there's this perception that she's the quiet one and he's the talkative one, but it's kind of backwards sometimes, but that's kind of what got me working on doing the interviews. I get questions from you guys, and I thought, well, I haven't had all these great students from over the years. Hey, tell her I said hello, Jada. And I want to hear from them. So, like, I did one student. The first student I did was Angel. Angel's 37 years old now, and he works in filmmaking and production work. And, he's constructing a website and app with his colleagues, and it's doing really well. Then the second interview I did was with Envy Lopez, who was actually a former student from VNA, and she's actually in the Army now, and she works in recruiting and lives in Florida. My third interview was with Braulio, and he is a former student of mine from IS 162, and he is also in the Army, and he's stationed in Belgium with his family right now in Europe. So I thought that was really interesting. And tonight I'm interviewing Miss Danielle. You might remember her from DFOI at VNA, and she is actually a former student of mine too. So I've heard from a lot of people, dozens of people that want to be a part of this, to be interviewed. I'm not interviewing any of my current students, or I need you to graduate from high school before I decide to talk to you, and we're going to do a bunch of these and put them out before school ends. We'll start putting them out, and then you can watch them over the summer, and I'll still be live streaming, but this will be something else, with some new content for my show, for my YouTube channel. I hope you guys watch it. What's it called? Anyone remember? I told you the name a couple times. Anyone recall what the name of my show is going to be? Let's see. Type it in the chat if you know. No, I got sheesh. It's not called Rehum. Okay, that's not the name of my show. I'm glad Rehum's here, but that's not the name of my show. The name of my show is, let's see. Nope, not yet. Now I just got people saying hi to each other. But the name of the show is Schooled by Mr. Bascom. So like, I schooled you. Literally, I schooled you figuratively. Bascom Bascom's podcast. I hope we make it into a podcast. It'd be really cool. You guys know that I drive a lot every day, and a lot of what I do when I'm driving is listening to different podcasts on sports, on the news, on history, on music, and, on comedy. And I love podcasts. I think there's a really easy way to learn about somebody, and it's a longer conversation than just like a 5-minute, hi, how are you? I'm good. How are you? It's a little bit more than that. So, awesome. Any other comments, questions, any other hellos you want me to say, any shout outs you want? Now's a good time. I only got a few minutes. Food's ready? Oh, okay. That's Dallas at the window, of course. Come out. Yeah. All right. I got to start going in pretty soon. So if there's not any comments or questions or wonderings, please get current on pupil path, get what kind of work you're supposed to be doing. We're having burritos tonight. My wife is a fantastic cook, and she is making some beef burritos, and I'm very looking forward to eating that in a few minutes. And then I'll do my interview tonight, and I'll let you know how it goes tomorrow. All right, guys, be good. Enjoy your night. Do your work. I'll see you in school tomorrow. All right, guys. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. All right.